Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for Steve Rogers' Captain America issue 14. And I really like this issue. It kind of brought the flashbacks into focus and kind of like helped us to build to where we're kind of going with Secret Empire. And I really kind of liked the kind of new questions that we're having for what's going on. So, we get into it and we're seeing the past, we're seeing Steve go after Elisa. And then it's kind of like really weird because she knows that he's coming for her, to kill her. It's like, okay. So then we get into the present and we see her doing this kind of tour. And she's got the Taskmaster with her and the Black Ant. And she's going around and gathering up all these pieces of the puzzle. And she's going after Hive, Viper, the Gorgon, the new Kraken, new Dr. Faustus, and Zola to reform the High Council of Hydra for Steve. And it's like, okay, that's interesting. What's her game and goal for this? So then it cuts back to the past and seeing her talking with Steven, and she genuinely likes him. But then, like, when he's, like, touches her and be like, you gotta tell me what's going on here, she does this, I don't know what to describe it as. She's able to manifest tentacles and talking about her powers, how she's danced under elder gods and they've smiled upon her, others offering to make her a bride. So she is vastly more powerful than we can understand, almost like a dark mirror to the cosmic cube Kobik, which could possibly be a theory in my opinion. For this theory goes is that Kobik understood what the Red Skull wanted her to do, did it, but yet she was so young that in doing it, she kind of made a dark version of herself, or it's like the negative emotions that can be associated, and we've got a dark kind of cosmic cube running around here. Because when you got it kind of talked about like this, with like the elder gods and all of the like things that Elisa knows that wouldn't really be known to anything else, it's kind of weird because she's alive and she's doing stuff in the present. She's an actual person, and that's a big thing to kind of change and to actually create a person like this. And her objective, as we learn talking with Steven, is to kill the Red Skull. Now, I could see this happening is that Kobik didn't mind the Red Skull, but kind of thought of him as a father that had trapped her and wanted freedom. And this could be her way of seeking revenge, and like, I will do what you tell me to, but I'm going to make him so good that he's going to take you out. And that could be the overall motivation of Steve, in that Kobik is actually using him in an endgame scenario to get the Red Skull off the board and to be free of his influence. Where it could go after that could be an entirely different matter, but that would definitely be a more interesting twist onto what's going on and kind of give us more insight as to why Steve's acting the way he is, because, right, yes, he's acting on his own motivations, but under the programming of what Kobik has told his memories to do. And of course, the Red Skull knows somewhat of what Kobik can do. Even though he's got Xavier's mind, he cannot fully comprehend what she's doing. Because Xavier was a very powerful telepath. But Kobik is the cosmic cube, a power vast beyond that. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out of this kind of scenario, if there's anything like this at all, and then they're just kind of like using Steve to kind of get heroes back on the same side. But still, that's the entertaining possibilities that we could get. Also that we were shown is that Carol Danvers is doing the whole SHIELD thing that's covering the Earth. They brought all their like hard-hitting powers to bear, kind of ticked down the SHIELD a little bit, but then Steve pulled out Quasar and pretty much took the SHIELD down to half. I think he was trying to bank on her completely and utterly destroying it, but that didn't happen, so he used his plan B to get Rick Jones to possibly hack in and kind of like nullify it for what is going on. So with all these kind of things rolling around, they give us a more clear idea of what's going forward, how at least Elisa as Madam Hydra is kind of actually helping Steve to take on the Red Skull, but with Elisa's new kind of revelation of what she kind of is, even though we don't know exactly what she is now, it kind of begs the question of what Kobik's goal was in reformatting Steve's memories and what her objectives are, not what the Red Skulls are. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.